Hey, what's going on? Who That Nation? TJ Jones here, host of the State of the Saints podcast, giving you all the State of the Saints podcast halftime report. The New Orleans Saints are down four to the Buffalo Bills, 14-10. And honestly, it has been a really solid first half for the New Orleans Saints. I think that they have done some really good things and they put themselves in a position to possibly make this game interesting. Nobody expected for the New Orleans Saints to be at this point. Think they pretty much thought that it would be a blowout. I expected a better showing from the New Orleans Saints, but they're doing the right things. They're minimizing the penalties. They're running the ball really well. Spencer Rattler is making some really good decisions. But when it comes down to it, I think you look no further than the end of the first half, where the New Orleans Saints are in the red zone, and you throw the ball twice, right? Now, Buffalo is trying to preserve as much time on the clock as they possibly can. They're exhausting their timeouts. So they don't have any timeouts, right? They don't have any. What about a minute? And I want to say maybe a minute and 17 seconds left. You run the freaking football, right? But instead, the Saints going to pull some BS out there behind and pull off a Philly special. Now, I don't have a problem with the Saints trying to be a little bit cute, but not in that situation. When points are at a premium, and every point that you get is beneficial to you possibly winning this football game, and you get the ball back at the start of the second half. So you could have kicked the field goal, exhausted the clock, only gave Josh Allen about 30 some odd seconds to go down the field, and he could have possibly did that, but you really set yourself up for a possibility to just be down by one if you don't get into the end zone. I just didn't understand why they putting the ball in there in the back of the end zone to Rashid Shaheed, which God bless the brothers, man. That's just not their game. They're not coming down with that football. I don't know how many times do the New Orleans Saints have to realize that their receivers are not those type of receivers. That Philly special was absolutely asinine. And I'm not even saying that, oh, because it didn't work. It just did not make any sense. Why are you putting the ball in the air? The Saints have squandered opportunities throughout this game. You had an interception that should have been caught by P. Warner. You had the opportunity to be able to get points, the 3 points instead of throwing the ball in the air. I just don't get it, man. I just don't understand. The play calling down the stretch was just a little bit too cute for my liking, man. But credit to the New Orleans Saints defense. When the game first started, I thought it was going to be a long day, especially when I seen Khalil Shakir break off about 3 tackles, and this guy's probably about 175 pounds soaking wet. And he was able to break about 3 tackles in order for him to run a 40-plus yard touchdown. But credit to the New Orleans Saints and Spencer Rattler. Fighting for extra yards. There were a couple of conversions that he had by using his feet. So the New Orleans Saints are utilizing Spencer Rattler a little bit differently. He's taking the ball and running. Now, somebody in that wide receiver group is going to have to make a play. Chris Olave, I don't know what's going on with dude, man, but that ain't it, bro. You had an opportunity to catch a ball on a third down, running a drag route. He drops it. And that Philly special, I mean, it wasn't so special at all. All right. But before we get back into the game, do want to read these stats. Spencer Rattler, 5 of 9, 43 yards. You got Kendre Miller, who's been running really hard too. Credit to him. 5 carries, 38 yards, 7.6 average. I would even say Kendre Miller is the hot hand today. I would actually be utilizing him a little bit more than even Alvin. Alvin, 9 carries for 37 yards, 4.1 average. I just think that sometimes you just gotta hit it. Sometimes you gotta hit it, man. Just run up the middle. I think sometimes, Alvin wait for his blocks to develop a little bit too long. And when you have this type of offensive line, man, you gotta be able to. When you see an opportunity, you just need to go ahead and break through it, man. So to me, Kendre Miller is running a little bit better, but both guys are looking pretty good. I mean, the running game is is doing well. 21 carries for 118 yards, 5.6 average. But I mean, when you don't have many wide receivers making plays down the field, and you're squandering opportunities like this, hopefully the New Orleans Saints can have a better second half, because I'm pretty sure Buffalo is going to be able to make those adjustments. But I will be back at the end of the game for the State of the Saints podcast post game show. We'll break down this game. We'll talk about what happened, and we'll see if the New Orleans Saints can try to keep this thing interesting. Till next time.